Now, these experiments started not on tape recorders, but on paper. In 1959, Brian Gysin said that writing is 50 years behind painting and applied the montage technique to words on a page. And this technique had already been used in painting at that time for 50 years. It was, in fact, kind of old hat in painting. Brian copied out phrases from newspapers and magazines, then took his scissors and cut these selections into pieces and rearranged the fragments at random.
You have 3 minutes.
Who are you?
I am no one. I am a vessel, a pitcher filled with the elixir of peace.
When you experiment with cut-ups over a period of time, you find that some of the cut-ups and rearranged text seem to refer to future events. I cut up an article written by John Paul Getty and got, "It's a bad thing to sue your own father." This was a rearrangement and wasn't in the original text.
I bring this gift to you.
You did, huh?
Now in these final hours, I bring you the hope of all.
Final hours of what?
Well spoken, my brother. Perhaps there is no time, no space, no death. There is only all.
Suggesting that perhaps when you cut into the present, the future leaks out.
There is only is.
Do I have to listen to this?
Do not struggle. Death is nothing.
Death?
What you have to face is already gone, like ripples on a river whose coming and going no man can record.
You record, there are many ways of doing these, but here's one way. You record, say, 10 minutes on the recorder. Then you spin the reel backwards or forwards, just like that, without recording. Stop at random and cut in a phrase. Now, of course, where you've cut it...
You are part of the all. That is all there is. All is all. Is.
It is?
I give you the Ramadar. Think on this. Meditate on the Ramadar.
In that phrase, you've wiped out what's ever there, and you have a new juxtaposition. Now, how random is random?
And it will bring you peace. Think on the Ramadar, and it will bring you all. Think on the Ramadar, and it will bring you is. Here zig, the here zip, where's a all. Here zig, the here zip, where's a all.
We know so much that we don't consciously know that perhaps the cut-in was not random.
All right. All right, I've had enough!
The operator, on some level, knew just where he was cutting in. As you know, on some level, exactly where you were and what you were doing 10 years ago at this particular time. But you couldn't, most of you couldn't, there are a few freaks that can, make that knowledge consciously available.
You win. I give up! Do you understand? Shut up! Shut!
So cut-ups put you in touch with what you know and do not know that you know.
Oh. Strawberry jam.
Well, we went on to exploit the potentials of the tape recorder, cut up, slow down, speed up, run backwards, inch the tape, that means work it back and forth across the tape head, play several tracks at once, cut back and forth between two recorders. Suggesting that perhaps when you cut into the present, the future leaks out. Suggesting that perhaps when you cut into the present, the future leaks out. Suggesting that perhaps when you cut into the present, the future leaks out. Suggesting that perhaps when you cut into the present, the future leaks out. suggesting that perhaps when you cut into the present, the future leaks out.
His sight is dimmed, but in the darkness he perceives a radiance streaming immortally from the door of the law. And now, before he dies, all his experience condenses into one question, a question he has never asked. He beckons to the god. Says the god, "You are insatiable. What is it now?" Says the man, "Every man strives to attain the law. How is it then that in all these years no one else has ever come here seeking admittance?" His hearing has failed, so the guard yells into his ear, "No one else but you could ever have obtained admittance. No one else could enter this door. This door was intended only for you. Now, I'm going to close it."
For jail release, call 777-7777.